So in the first video we just looked at the template that we have here that we use for all our games, which just sets up a window, this window here, and we looked at the setup part of it and the bit that runs every frame. We want to draw some sprites, so I've got some code to do some sprite drawing. So I'm just going to grab that from off screen and paste it here. So we're inside the init. You'll notice that we are tabbed in one layer from the def init. So that means we're inside this init function. I'm making sure my indentation is all correct there. So I've got to set up the player, and it's self.player_sprite is this, it's from the arcade library. It's a sprite thing. There's a little library of objects that come that come with Python Arcade. If you can't be bothered doing your own graphics, and certainly while we're learning how to do this, we cannot be bothered doing our own graphics. We've got other things to worry about. So this just grabs this one, and I'll show you in class where we can find all of these. And I've set a position for it, so the sprite gets a center X and a center Y value. I've also set its scaling. We'll talk about that another time. So it's 0.5 of its actual size. That's not enough just on its own to make it work. What we also need is we're going to need this a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of sprite lists. Specifically, we want a player sprite list. So I'm just going to copy again from off screen. So my player list is an arcade sprite list, and we're going to use this in the on draw. In fact, let's do this right now. I can down here say self.player list. We're only going to have one player, but it's a list of one player. Just is what it is. Dot draw, and that's going to draw all the players, all the one player in the player list. And the only thing we haven't done at this point is add our self.player sprite to the player list. So let's just do that. So self.player_list.append self.player sprite. Right. So what have we done? We've created a list for the players. We've made a player. We've appended it to that list, and then we've added this drawing thing down here. So if I save this and Alt-Shift F5, waiting patiently for the window to appear, that's our sprite drawn at 100 across, 150 up, 0, 0 is this bottom left corner in the world of Python Arcade. We've drawn a sprite. In the next video we will draw more sprites.